Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about the animal communication in mammals. Animal communication is an interaction between animals in which information transmitted from one animal or a group of animals that affect the behavior of other animal or a group of animals. So animals typically exchange information using signals such as facial expressions, sound or touch. So the communication between animals help them to coordinate the functions of their lives like gathering food and hunting, staking out territory, mating, caring for their young ones, and defending themselves. So the communication between the same species is known as the intraspecific communication, and the communication between different species is known as the interspecific communication. So here we can able to see the interaction between the giraffes, which is an example for the intraspecific communication, and for interspecific communications, so a cat and a dog is communicating is the example for this. And in this animal communication, so there are different communication like communication by visual display, which includes the posture, gestures and movements, and by sound, which is the auditory, and by touch, or we can call it as tactile communication, that is the bodily contact, and by chemicals like pheromones. So first let us see about the communication by visual display. The visual display or visual signals, which includes the posture, gesture and movements. Vision is the most important signal used in short-range communication. So and it is easy to produce and it's instantaneous, and it can be modified to various types of informations. For movement, the best example is a dog may raise its hackle. Hackle is the hair which is present on the back of its neck. So the dog will raise its hackle in warning when a potential enemy approaches, and then it lower the hackles if the approaching animal or human appears friendly. So then posture. So example for posture, so if a monkey lack confidence, it won't sit upright, their head drawn into shoulders and its limb flexed tightly towards the body, and their hands between the knees, like they kept their hand between the knees and they touch the ground by their hands. But if a confident monkey is there, it will be a carefree animal, like it sits comfortably and they stretch their legs and they walk normally and with pointing upwards, like their tail is pointing upwards. So for gesture, so this gesture is either facial expressions or use of a body like tail. So example for this, so chimpanzee close their mouth and pout their lips during aggression. So here you can see the visual example for movement, posture and gesture. Then the communication by sound. So sound is the most used form of communication in animals. So unlike visual signals, sound signals travel easily through darkness, dense vegetation, fog and even water. So sound signals can travel farther than visual ones. So example for this communication by sound, so elephants, they make low frequency rumblings that can be heard by other elephants, which is 3 kilometers away from that elephant which is making the rumbling sound. So sound signals travel faster and farther in underwater than on land. Like so the killer whales, sperm whales and dolphins, they all are the noisy ones and they constantly make noise in the form of ultrasonic sound waves, that is sonar. So sonar is used for navigation, and the vocalizations can be detected 100 miles away. So then the communication by touch. So tactile communication. So communication is transmitted by touch. So touch and bodily contact are used most extensively by primates, particularly baboons, gibbons and chimpanzees. So these animals frequently seize each other in warm embrace. Grooming. So grooming is an act of animals cleaning each other. So it is a form of tactile communication that helps primates to establish social dominance and strengthen their emotional bonds. So next, last one is the communication by chemicals or olfactory. So chemical signals are the oldest form, that is the primitive form of communication and the most used form across the species as well. So the chemical signals sent and received by individuals of the same species are called pheromones, and if the chemical signals sent and received by individuals of the different species are called as the allomones. So pheromones are the powerful one, like a few pheromone molecules is enough. Like it is released into the air or water through urine, sweat or other secretion from the body, or enough to influence the other animal's behavior. So the chemical communication is particularly for ensuring reproduction, marking territory and alerting prey against the predators. So example for this communication by chemicals includes like male giraffe checks the odor of the female's urine to determine whether she is fertile or not. Thank you.